Hello students, today we are going to discuss how to derive an equation for effective resistance of some resistors connected in parallel in an electric circuit. Here you can see a circuit diagram and you can see three resistors. First one having resistance R1, second one R2, third one R3 connected in parallel. Resistors connected in parallel means you can see these three are connected together between X and Y. You can see a voltmeter across these 2 points X and Y that gives us the value of potential difference. Here all these resistors are connected in parallel. Here this is very important. The potential difference across each resistor is same. Now we can see voltmeter here. Potential difference across R1 is equal to potential difference across R2 is equal to potential difference across R3. Why means these three are connected in parallel. Then you can see a battery here, key and ammeter. Ammeter gives us the value of current in the electric circuit. We can take I as the total amount of current passing through this circuit. Then here what will happen if these three are connected in parallel? Here the current will get divided. You can see I1 is the amount of current passing through R1. I2 is the amount of current passing through R2. I3 is the amount of current passing through R3. At this point Y, what will happen? These three currents will combine together to get this total value of current I. So from this we can say the current through each resistor is different in parallel combination, and we can write that as I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Here also we can find the net resistance in this circuit. That only we can use as effective resistance. Effective resistance means that is a single resistance. We can use that to replace these three resistors connected in parallel. How can we find the effective resistance? Here we have to apply our Ohm's law. For that, you know children, here we can take V is the total potential difference and I is the total amount of current in this circuit. Now we can take R effective, that as the single resistance which we are going to replace all these three resistors connected in parallel. So by using Ohm's law, we can write V is equal to I into R effective, or I am going to write that as I into R P. This is parallel combination, so I am going to write like this: V is equal to I into RP. Like this way we can write some other equations also. Here children, here we can write from this I is equal to V divided by RP. Like that, for I1 you can write an equation. Here V is the potential difference across this R1. So you can write I1 as V by R1, I2 as V by R2 and I3 as V divided by R3. Now we can substitute I, I1, I2, I3 in this equation, that is I is equal to I1 plus I2 plus I3. Then what will you get? V divided by RP equal to V by R1 plus V by R2 plus V divided by R3. Then V by RP is equal to this V common, no? So you can take it outside. 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. You can cancel this V. Then you will get 1 by RP equal to 1 divided by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. Here this RP gives you the effective resistance. How can we say this? Here the reciprocal of effective resistance of the resistors connected in parallel combination is the sum of reciprocals of each resistors. Now by using this RP we can change the circuit as here This we can take as Rp. Then V is the potential difference across this, plus minus. Then here you can see our cells. Then key there. Then ammeter, here it is negative, so here should be negative and positive here. Now you can see current is the current passing through this. Here also I. Okay, now you can see these three resistors are replaced by this effective resistance Rp. So the effective resistance, you can see the reciprocal as 1 by Rp equal to 1 by Rn plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3. If we have 5 resistors, we can write 1 by Rp equal to 1 by R1 plus 1 by R2 plus 1 by R3 plus 1 by R4 plus 1 by 5. R5. Here you can see the Rp will be less than the least value of resistance in that circuit. If we have 3 resistors, 1 ohm, 2 ohm and 3 ohm connected in parallel, that time the effective resistance will be less than this 1 ohm. You know, least value among these 3 is 1 ohm. So if these 3 resistors are connected in parallel, the effective resistance will be less than this 1 ohm. But if these resistors are connected in series, that will be greater than this 3 ohm. Another one example, you can see 10 ohm, 9 ohm, 12 ohm and 5 ohm. If these 4 resistors are connected in parallel, then the effective resistance will be less than this 5 ohm. So we can say, if resistors are connected in parallel, the effective resistance will be less than the least value of resistance in that circuit. Here you can see the advantages of parallel combination of resistors. Not the resistors, advantages of parallel combination. In our home, we are connecting all the electrical appliances in parallel combination. What is the reason? If these are connected in parallel, here the current will get divided. You know children, each appliance need different amount of current for its proper working. So, if you are connecting all these appliances in parallel combination, they can get the amount of current. Why means in this parallel circuit, the current get divided. Here the total resistance will be decreased. Here another one advantage also, here I told you, in series combination, if one is getting damaged, what will happen? The others cannot work. But here this is parallel combination. Here if one is getting damaged, the other appliances can work, other components can work. Why means all these are connected across the same points. Next class we will solve some numericals.